Well, the Buckhead community plays a very important role as we market Atlanta. Buckhead is known for, of course, outstanding dining, wonderful shopping, and great hotels. One of the unsung portions of Buckhead is the cultural experience that people can have. You've got the Swan House, you've got the Smith Farm, you got the Atlanta History Center, and so there's a lot of opportunity for us to leverage those opportunities in front of our tourists and get them all around the Buckhead area.
We don't have a lot of our history well documented, and it's pretty rich in terms of Civil War, African American history. There are a number of different things that Buckhead is really known for. So all of our different park spaces and our trail are going to include interpretive elements that really tell the stories of Buckhead in a much more sort of engaging way that the community wants to be part of.
It's a way of connecting things that are currently disparate in terms of location within a unified theme and making them make sense together, that you understand how rich this particular neighborhood and area of Atlanta is.
Well, we know that 78% of tourists who come to Atlanta are looking for a cultural experience. They tend to stay in hotels, they spend more money, and they'll come back more often. So those are the tourists that we want to capture, and those are the tourists that we want to get throughout the metropolitan area.
Our hotels here really do suffer on the weekends. They're great and fantastic and full during the weeks with business traffic, but people don't have the reason to really stay over the weekend. So we're really trying to position the community to where we have those assets and things that draw people to want to stay over the weekend. And the history, the trails, the parks, those are all things that are going to help make sure that those people do stay and spend their dollars in Buckhead.
Well, one thing about Atlanta is that we've always been competitive. And we're seeing some of our competitive cities developing these trails.
What's interesting is that what has climbed to number 4 really on the list of primary drivers to this area is downtown Asheville. The Urban Trail has stations throughout downtown, and somebody can follow all of those trails, or it can just be one of those surprising moments where you turn the corner and you learn something and you see this cool piece of art and it tells a story. The aim with that in part was not only to educate, but to increase overnight stays over time and therefore add to the economy and encourage people to spend their money in our community.
We'll have a lot of places where people can walk and run and bicycle and learn history as they go.
And people learn and understand things in different ways, and some people can learn everything in a book or a monograph. Other people need to see it and feel and experience it and to be able to connect the two.
I think it's very important for us to communicate that we're preserving our past and that we salute our past and we salute our heritage. And you know, Atlanta has a very rich history, as does Buckhead. And when you think about what people are looking for today when they're traveling, they're looking for experiences.
When a visitor goes to a destination or makes a choice about a destination, they want to feel as if they've had a transformational experience. They want to be able to experience what it's like to be in that community and understand the heritage of the community.
Yes, there's some economic development, but I think it's broader than that. I think it's a connection of people who live here to their community and through their community to each other. And I think that's a great civic need that we have right now. We all live in cities we didn't build. We all live in neighborhoods we didn't build. We all should want to make those places better. And history and trails are ways of letting people access that.
There has to be somebody responsible to bring this story and the excitement of it out of the books, off the shelves, into our lives. And people like the members, and particularly the board of the Buckhead Heritage Society, can do just that, and they're committed to do so.
The great thing about Atlanta is we never rest on our laurels. We're always looking for ways to take the next step. So when you look 5 or 10 years out from now, what you're going to see is our streets filled with more tourists, these trails filled with tourists. Those tourists are going to be spending more money, which is going to create more economic impact, which is going to be to the economic health of the entire metropolitan area.